Good day, good Monday. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it is Dynasty Pylon. We are here to talk about the Houston Texans. Yeah. As we're going through NFL, we're going through each team. We're doing a little small overview of each one. I am excited to see what this team does. I know it's not like a crazy, looked after team, but they are going to be a very interesting team for the next couple seasons. But before that, Mark, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
How was your weekend?
It was fun.
Yeah?
Except
Did you sleep in all day Sunday?
all my playoff teams losing, but that's a different story.
Well, yeah. I just noticed this weird thing here at the bottom of the corner that you put up. What is that? AP photo?
But what?
Yeah, look at the picture you put up, the Texans background.
Oh yeah, it has JPG or whatever in it.
All right. I just not noticed that. But yeah, you got this background, so it's not bad. As we're doing through every team, I was just glad you got that because I didn't even have one. Because they don't have primetime games. We had a bunch of primetime games. So yeah, what happened yesterday, man? We were on for 4 hours. You could have jumped on. What happened?
I'm not gonna lie, I was up until about 3, almost 4 in the morning doing my project that I was working on. And I did wake up at 10:30. And even my brother-in-law and my sister were messaging me saying they asked you to be on the show, and I was like, it's 10:45. They're still going.
Oh yeah, it was a long one. So I don't know if we're gonna do that again. But Tank wanted to do this tier list thing for many weeks now. And we were like, all right, well, let's just do it now. It should be okay now because of the fact that, well, it's been a couple weeks. We know the draft picks. We're familiar with who's coming in with whatnot. So with that, it just took a lot longer than expected because we're basically doing that now. But here we're doing more in depth where we just did a brief slap in the face. Here's what they are. Here's what you got.
Yeah,
this
you
is
had
what
to. You're doing all 32 teams in one video.
Well, yeah, we're doing 32 teams singled video. So we are now 3 minutes into this. So yeah. Anyways,
so I jumped onto YouTube on my phone and started watching you guys, but I was so disappointed that I turned it off.
Why?
How the heck on earth did you guys give the Cowboys a B on the draft?
Oh yeah,
I don't even care that you gave me a C. I think that's a slightly low, but it's whatever. But you guys gave the Cowboys a B?
Well, you should have jumped on and said something because your voice is invalid now. Because it's already done.
What is this? I don't know. I turned it off and I laid down some more. I was like, I can't deal with this right now.
Hey, look, man, I don't care. You weren't there.
Braden got a kick out of it though because he said all of our teams. He's like, yeah, he just gave all our team, like the Falcons, the Bears, the Commanders, the Cardinals, like all of them C's. I was like, oh, they're hating on our teams. Okay, I think the Falcons did way better than a C, by the way.
I argued.
I don't know what they were thinking with that.
I argued for a A.
I was like, they got a freaking
and they're like, no,
receiver the first round.
It's a C. And I'm like, how? And they're like, well, just put them above the rest of the C's. I'm like, how? I don't. Again, yesterday I was outnumbered. Had you been there,
I'm sorry, that's my bad.
We would have fought them to a B at least minimum. But they
I think you guys had an A personally. You got Desmond Ridder in the third.
That's what I told them. That's exactly what I told them.
A lot of people said he's like the best quarterback of the whole draft. You got him in the 3rd round. Like, come on.
But Brian was firm, and I was like, on his decision, I was like, all right.
Oh, I know why they gave us a C, because Brian thinks the trade that we did with the Saints was ridiculous. He thinks we got robbed.
Well,
I was like, no one was going to give up a first rounder next year to move up in this draft. Okay.
Yeah.
It just wasn't going to happen.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know I don't know how else I would have said that or done that. So I was like, okay, well, you know what? And they didn't even let me put them in the B category since mine was an A, averaged out C, but I guess because both of their C's put them on the high C, which makes no sense. whatever. It is what it is. I believe that they have an A. You believe they have an A.
Yes, for sure.
Braden, I don't know what you believe in the Falcons, what they had, but I argued for the A. They said no. But it's whatever. It's done. It's already in the episode. You could see my disappointment in there if you skip over to them. But in recent news, all right, Mark, go ahead. Let me get like your things ready with contracts, Jair's, Alexander's things, and there you go.
First down news.
I like that.
Even Braden said at least a B plus.
Yeah. Well,
I thought your draft was good. Anyway, so first down news today, we got just a couple, not really big things, but the Falcons signed veteran Guillermo Allison to bolster their wide receiver group. He's a 6'3", like 210, 220-pound receiver, so I guess he'll go hand in hand with Drake. I've never heard of him, but apparently
he played on the Packers. Apparently,
yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen his name run across the field or something during the time I was watching him. But
the Packers made Jai Alexander the highest paid D-back. Good Lord. Defensive back. Well, I guess it's a D-back, but defensive
it is.
back.
But here in Arizona, we call the D-backs the Diamondbacks.
All I saw was D, and then I saw the B, and I just said back instead of DB. And I was like, D-back, okay. Yes, the Packers made Jai Alexander the highest Diamondback.
yeah.
The highest defensive
center
back.
field.
He's the highest paid defensive back in the NFL, I guess. And then, and then another thing I thought was interesting was, I don't know if you heard, but Drew Brees got fired from NBC.
No.
And he made a comment about possibly coming back to play football. So the head coach of the Saints came out and was like, no, he's not really coming back. At least not here.
Okay, but I mean, he could still go somewhere.
He said he think it was likely made in jest, like he was joking. So,
well, that changes things in our rules. Well, because do you remember who had him last in our dynasty league? I mean, I think we can figure it out. I think it was Sylvia.
I think it was actually. I think you're right.
So just in case that does happen.
But yeah, I guess he said that he was looking at other options, one of which may be coming back to play football. And a lot of people were like, wait, what?
Yeah. All right, there it is. It's in there. That's new to me. So
but that led Allen, the head coach of the Saints, to come out and say that he believes that was said in jest.
Yeah.
I thought that was interesting.
That's new to me, so I'm glad you brought that up because now I could put that in. I just put it in our league chat. So,
and we might find out sooner or later how many games Watson suspended because he has a meeting scheduled with the NFL.
I'm waiting for that one because
I don't know when. I guess I could click on it to see if they say. But
so here's the thing: if you decide to co-manage this team, guess what? Who's on your roster again? Deshaun Watson.
Oh, it's this week. They're set to meet this week sometime.
Okay, yeah.
And then afterwards, he's taking his offensive teammates to the Bahamas to bond.
Guys, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Sometimes they go to these outings and it's not good sometimes. But yeah. No, but I mean, if you co-manage this team with me, you realize you get Deshaun Watson back.
Yes, I know. I realize that.
So after you fought so much to get rid of them all last season,
actually, I didn't. The first time I offered a real trade. Well, I guess I did send in a couple trades to Steven for like Kamara and stuff, but those never really went anywhere.
Imagine if you did make that trade. Would it really have mattered because of Kamara's issue right now?
Yeah, they're both going to be suspended. So
yeah, so that would have sucked.
Right. All right. Yeah. I mean, it would have mattered a little bit to last year because I would have had a quarterback or a running back. But
yeah. All right. Well, that was it for our first down news here, Dynasty Pylon. Not anything crazy great. But today, I have. Well, we're doing through draft order, so today we would be doing the Texans.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to get their draft grade here in a second. I cannot find it. Oh, because I never saved it.
Stingley.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and announce it. I'll try and find wherever the hell I put that picture.
Well, their first pick was Eric Stingley Jr., LSU, with the number 3. No, yeah, 3 pick.
Stingley, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
out of LSU.
Stingley, but it was the 3 pick, not the 4. I don't know why I was thinking 4.
The third overall, yeah. Which Brian did not like yesterday, if you've watched that part.
Really? Didn't he have them picking him too?
He was straight negative Nancy on these guys. Like,
I'm pulling this up if it's even still.
he did not like him. Apparently
he projected the Texans to draft him.
Oh,
like, I don't like him.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I still have our little Excel spreadsheet.
Pull that up right now.
Yeah, I have it right here. And
Pull that up.
Derek Stingley, Texans.
No. Put it on here. Can you? Oh, you don't have the capabilities of doing that.
Share my screen. I can do it. I can share my screen.
And look, Braden says that he was a hater yesterday. I am so glad you still have that. That was on my laptop, so I no longer have that. I mean, I guess I could have gone back and watched the YouTube of it. Oh, he's gonna have to defend himself, because yesterday he was just hating on the Texans so hard. It was pretty funny, man. He did not like the way they drafted.
So like right here, Stingley Jr. Texans. I was like, he projected them to go there.
Wow.
That's funny.
Wow, my guy. And he was like, they should have drafted somebody different because of their scheme and whatnot. Oh, Brian, you ate your words, man. You ate your words. Wow. All right, moving on.
Moving on.
We'll see what he does after we show him that.
So yeah, Derek Stingley
that is
LSU.
hilarious.
And then they traded back into the first round. Or they traded down. They traded down because they already had like the 13th pick, right? Yeah, they had the Browns pick, but then they traded down 2 spots and got Kenyon Green, guard from Texas A&M.
Yeah, here you go. Oh crap! I made it a little too big. A little too big.
Oh, there we go. And they got Jalen Petrie, which we both like, from Baylor.
Yeah,
they really bolstered their corners, which I think was a really big need for them. So that was good. And then they got John Mechie,
who
the third from Alabama.
I like John Mechie. That's a very good fit for them. Going to be a good receiver.
And then they got a solid linebacker in the 3rd round with Christian Harris. We both like him a lot too.
Yeah, we do. That's very, very true right there. Let me get this smaller. Get that out of the way. Jeez, I didn't think it was going to be that big.
And then they got Damien Peters from Florida, running back.
Yes.
Which I think he could be good.
Which we liked him in the Senior Bowl.
Yeah. He did really good in the Senior Bowl.
He did really good. The thing is, you know what I don't like about it is the fact that he's gonna be behind some guys. I think Marlon Mack is still gonna be the main running back, but I mean, outside of injury, he could definitely be a good taxi squad guy for potentially next season. But yeah, I'm excited for what they did. But yeah, go ahead. Keep going.
Apparently, Brian said they should have gotten Sauce Gardner instead of.
Yeah, that's what he said.
But that's not what he projected them to do. So I don't know. It's weird.
Then
they got defensive lineman out of Stanford, Thomas Booker. I personally don't know that much about him. I don't know if you know about him.
Thomas Booker,
defensive lineman,
defensive tackle. That was a trade that they acquired last season from Chicago, or they traded for him at the 150. But that guy, I don't know much about him either. But I mean, if we do, He's 6'3", 300 pounds. From Elliott City.
That must be a defensive tackle for sure with that.
Yeah. So,
And then Tegan Quint. I'm not even going to try to say his last name.
Tegan Quinton. Oh, Quiteriano. That's Quiteriano.
Okay.
We struggled with his name yesterday too at Morgan State tight end.
I was like, who is
and
this?
then last Austin Deculus. So
Deculus from LSU. Another lineman.
So let me see if I could pull up like what I had here. I had it up. I should have saved it and I didn't. But it's all good. Where is it?
I just find it interesting that with the new coaching staff coming in and all this stuff, they didn't get a quarterback.
Yeah, look, they just lost Deshaun Watson due to the trade, and I figured, maybe getting Deshaun Watson, trading in the offseason, overall Texans would be, high with these first-round draft picks. And either they believe in Davis Mills, like it seems like he didn't do bad though for a rookie. Like overall, he didn't do horrible.
Two Stanford quarterbacks on their roster. That's funny.
Yeah. So I think last year they took him in the third round, something like that.
Third round, pick 67. Yep.
Yeah. So after the allegations with Deshaun Watson, they sat down, so gave him the uprising to start playing. I think they went 4-3 last season or something. No, it was horrible. Worse than that, right? No, it was worse than that. Was it 4-3 or 4-13? That was a previous
first pick. Was that their first pick? Oh, they might not have had it. No, they had.
That was their first pick.
Their third. They had their first pick was in the third round last year. Holy crap.
So they went with Davis Mills right away. Interesting.
That's not. No, they had the freaking Cardinals second round pick, didn't they?
I don't know, man. I can't remember last year. I've moved on.
Wasn't that? Didn't they have the Cardinals second round pick because they traded what's his name away? Or has it been that many years already?
It's been that long. Yeah. You're talking about the O'Brien trade with Hopkins and DJ, right?
Yeah, I think it's been a while.
I think they used that, or if not, it was a 24 or something like that. It was yeah. And it's almost the same coaching staff, right? Yeah,
it might be. I don't know.
Pretty much. Lovie just got upgraded from defense coordinator to head coach, but practically yes. And he was basically their first pick last year, if you really think about it, in the third round, because as a rookie, 11 games, he went 2-9, which is not great, but he put up some numbers towards the end of the season, like some decent ones. I could probably look it up here in a second, but
he was their first pick. They only had 3 picks last year.
That's
who their second pick was in round 5?
No.
Reverend Jordan.
DB? Really? Oh. Okay.
Oh, no, sorry. They had 2 picks in the third and 2 picks in the fifth. So they had 5 picks last year.
All right, so Davis Mills. Oh, look at that. Braden has Davis Mills on his roster.
He has like 15 quarterbacks on his roster. Okay.
I didn't know, man. I don't pay attention this deep. I know his starters. But in those 9 games, he had 394 attempts, completed 264. I can actually share this. Let me just share this so everyone knows what I'm talking about here. But it is.
Well, I didn't think David Mills is terrible, but I didn't think he was good. I thought he was,
But it's his rookie year. For a rookie, that's not bad, in my opinion. Although I don't like these 5 fumbles here in 9 games. He was almost averaging a fumble every other game.
Yep.
And he lost one of them.
Well, he's averaging more than a fumble every other game.
Or yeah, you're right. I'm thinking 10. I don't know. But yeah, 2,664 yards. So not
Did you
bad.
say 3,000?
2,000.
Oh, I was like, good lord.
Not bad for a rookie, I guess.
I was like,
I don't know.
2,000 yards in 9 games.
Your opinion can validate so many ways from different people. There might be people that love this guy. I don't know. I'm okay with
I
it.
was upset actually because we were projected to get Davis Mills in the 3rd round last year,
He probably would have done better there.
and they took him like right before our pick.
He probably would have done better there.
Yeah,
But
probably.
so I mean, look, this is the Texans, man. For the last 2 seasons, it's just been so stupid. They have just been like
emotional damage.
Like every day. It's crazy, and I can't. With the Watson trades rumors, and then from the allegations, and then finding trading, as they've just been playing with us this entire time. Our emotion has just been through the roof. So, it has been an emotional damage for us all, especially the Watson owners, and especially for you, who had him for the longest time. So, Derek Stingley obviously is going to make a big impact. I like that pick. I love Derek Stingley. He's a shutdown corner. Nobody had done anything against him all through his college career. Wasn't it you who pointed out that they never scored a touchdown on him?
That was Sauce Gardner.
Oh, was it Sauce? Okay.
You're just breathing life into Brian's argument.
I am.
Stingley was really, really good.
But this part won't be in
and
there.
And then last year, he actually fell off a little bit. But I think that's because everybody left.
Yeah.
From their championship run the year before.
Yeah. So Houston, they re-sign Justin Britt to another 2-year extension. So that should help out. And then Evan Neal, they missed out on that. I think they could have potentially gotten that. Ike Kwanu was kind of there. I feel like they probably could have gotten that, but they missed out on both of them, and they felt like Derek Stingley was their guy. But they went with Kenyon Green. So I guess that was the Philadelphia trade. That trade used to be with Philly, then it went to Miami, and then Houston ended up with it. So a lot of these trades are from other teams. Like the 44th pick with John Metchie from Cleveland, Christian Harris they got from Denver. Damien Peters was a former Detroit pick that got traded to Cleveland, and Cleveland traded it to Houston. 5th round pick was from Chicago. Another 5th round pick was formerly New England, then went to Tampa Bay, then Tampa Bay gave it to Houston. And then the last pick was from Green Bay. None of these picks after their first, third, and their first, second, all these draft picks are acquired through trade.
Yeah. Well, they had the 13th pick from Cleveland, the Watson trade. Then they decided to trade down.
Yeah. All these trades were they weren't the original picks from the number 3 and the number 37. But all that they were just like making moves. Good for them. Again, this is going to be one of those teams where we're gonna witness how they develop for the next couple seasons. Clearly, no one cares about them because we've got back down to 2 views. Nobody's watching right now. It's probably Braden and Tank. I know at this time, this hour, or maybe actually we're late today. So had we gone earlier, maybe we've kind of
maybe not.
We'll know, but no one cares about these guys, and we do because we love football. We like watching all 32 teams. So yeah, it's good for me because if your team really sucks, it's still fun because you like the other teams. But hey, all right, so let's change it up today. Let's start with offense. You got Davis Mills at the helm. He's going to be, steering this team into losses and a couple of wins. I don't think they're going to do very good. But go ahead. Go ahead, throw their schedule out. Let the schedule scroll. So Kyle Allen used to be with you guys, is now his backup. Did you realize that?
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I was like, oh crap, I didn't realize Kyle Allen was on
Oh,
the Texans.
My bad. Yeah.
Well, I know he wasn't on our team anymore because our three quarterbacks are Wentz, Heineke, and Howe.
Yes. Yeah. And then Jeff Driscoll's also there too. So.
And they got Hogan. That's the other.
Kevin Hogan, yeah.
That's the other Stanford quarterback.
So, yeah. So it should be all right. But they're not great. So either one of these guys can be the starting QB, to be honest, in my opinion. But Davis Mills seems to be the guy. And then running back, they got Marlon Mack. Rex Burkhead is there. Damien Peters, I would imagine he would be the number 3 back. Ogunjobi, or Ogunbowale, sorry, wrong guy. Ogunbowale is their 3rd round. And then Royce Freeman is still in the NFL, floating around. They're at their number 4. And then Darius Anderson, whatever. There. So those are their 4 running backs coming in with Damien Pierce adding to that. Their tight end, Brevin Jordan. We know Farrah Brown. We're also familiar with him. And then Tegan Quintariano. That's going to be a doozy. I hope he never starts because I don't know. I don't want to be saying. I don't want to be. But if he does start, at some point I'll end up saying Quitoriano.
I'm just going to call him TQ. TQ.
Or QT.
Can't reverse it. His last name is the Q.
I don't know. It's the gas station. If you're in Arizona, you know what you're talking about. Yeah, so that's it. Kenyon Green of the addition of the 2 center, and then John Mitchie with Nico Collins and Brandon Cooks, Phil Dorsett, Chris Conley. That's it. These other guys, if you really consider Jalen Camp and Damian Hazelton and John Johnson and Drew Estrada guys, no. But yeah, that's it. So this is going to be a very quick episode. This is perfect.
Not that quick. We're already at 51 minutes.
For us, yes. But for the show, we're only at 30.
Well, I guess that's true. We talked for like 24 minutes.
Yeah, man. We were shooting the shit for a little bit. All right, so let's go to defense. This is going to be the heart of the crew. This is going to determine how well they do against certain teams, which if they can keep these guys, the offense just needs a little bit more tweaking next year's draft. They could probably become that force that they used to be when Watson was there. But of course, they got to get someone else there at the helm. Do you want to go with defense? I'm still using the same website, and I'm scared I'm going to go 3-4 on these guys. I know it's a 4-3.
Well, I'm on ESPN. It says they're a base 4-3.
Okay, go ahead.
So for left defensive end, I got Jonathan Grenard. I am not going to say the backup's name.
Rasheem Green?
No, I have OG Banana. Okra. I can't even say it.
All right. Okay.
Horrible names.
Okuran Aku is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, that's who the backup
Agbo
is.
Akuraku
Yes.
out of LA Rams. Roy Lopez, Malik Collins, Jonathan Greenard, and then their backup, who they drafted was or was he a draft? I don't think he was a draft pick. Thomas? No,
I have
Thomas
Rashawn
Booker.
Green as the starting right defensive end.
Thomas Booker. So I got this Thomas. So yeah, Thomas Booker. They drafted this. Sean Green as who?
Rasheem Green is the starting right defensive end.
Okay.
And then Jonathan Grenard is the left defensive end. Malik
I
Collins.
heard Sean Green.
Rasheem Green.
These guys are just D-backs, man. A lot of outfield D-backs. Sean Green,
Right.
freaking this guy out.
Oh my God, Sean Green! I haven't heard of that guy's name.
That's not my favorite man.
Ross Blacklock is the other starting defensive tackle.
Yeah, who was drafted last season? Who I think he'll end up being started this season. He'll be a sleeper pick for sure. But yeah, that's their starting defensive line. Now here's here's who I like, who they got. Their linebacker crew is pretty good. Gregory Hill, obviously, came from Miami and then played for them last season, was really good. Neville Hewitt, pretty good. Christian Harris is their new addition. And then they had Christian Kirksey, who I think was hurt majority of the season last season, but with a healthy Christian Kirksey, I think he'll be just fine. Who was their guy that we thought that was going to come in, just a beast of a guy, and then just fell off the plank, dude? Who was that?
It's a great question. I was just trying to figure out who that was too. You're not even here anymore?
He's not there.
Nope.
So wherever he moved, did he? I feel like he might have.
I had him on my team too.
The Titans.
Or
someone left to the Titans and did pretty good there. I can't remember who it was, but last year he was supposed to be our number one IDP linebacker prospect for IDP leagues. I can't even. Damn, we faded him that hard, dude. Like quickly.
Yeah, he was on my team too. I had him for a little bit, and then I was like,
wow. All right, so Steven Nelson is going to be the other corner with Eric Murray. Should be good. And then Jalen Petrie we like, and Derek Stingley is going to be the main defensive safety there, or corner, like safety as in like their main go-to top guy, but not a safety, right corner. So the Texans overall, they're not going to do great, and they're not going to do like, I don't think they're going to do horrible either. But I mean, it's if you really think about it, their schedule might be in their favor.
Whitney Merciless?
No, it wasn't Merciless.
Okay.
It was someone else. God, that's going to bug me. I'm going to find out.
DeMarcus Walker?
No, none of these guys actually. No. I'm gonna have to go back into the freaking in our. You know who probably does have them? Someone in our league has them probably. I think I know who it is. They switched over or they got dropped. Let me see here. Von Bell, Nico Collins, I can't remember. Either way, it doesn't matter because he's not there.
Zach Cunningham.
Yeah, that guy. Where's he at now?
Oh, I didn't pick that. I didn't go that far.
Okay.
I just looked up the 2020 Texans roster. I was like, why am I going about this raw hard way? I'm gonna just do this. It was Zach Cunningham. That was his name.
Zach Cunningham. I was right. Tennessee Titans.
Tennessee Titans.
Yes.
There you go.
That was our guy who we thought was going to be really good last season. And then Christian Kirksey came in and just took over and then got hurt. And then Gregory Hill did. Gregory Hill is actually a really good linebacker. I think in Sleeper is a DLLB eligibility for your IDP crews. I think Braden actually had him for a couple of weeks. So he was actually our number one linebacker, defensive player
in 2020.
One of the weeks, I think it was like week 9, week 10, somewhere. I have a whole thumbnail for him.
20, I think in 2020 he was like in the top 5 of linebackers.
Yeah, something like that. But he's really good. Again, I've said this before. There's always studs on these duds, and Houston being a big time dud. He's going to be that stud. And you know what? I'm going to find it because it's really quickly because it was the only thumbnail that was practically all white. There it is. Week 12. Week 12 was our he was our IDP guy. There you go.
With the Titans?
No, it was the Texans. Or no, I'm sorry. My bad. No, hold on. That was the wrong guy.
Because he actually got traded to the
There it is.
to the
Week
Titans
14. Week 14. That was our guy. week 14 IDP waiver wire. That was, and he was pretty good for the next solid weeks. Wow, that one hit 70 views. Interesting. People love Texans. I don't know.
People really need to know who to pick up that week.
Yeah, I mean, look for IDP players. They probably watch our show. I know one guy watches our show. He liked it because there's hardly any IDP out there. And that's probably why we're so small, because like we do offense too, guys. Don't IDP Dynasty Pylon. They just handle defense. No, man.
We talk about. I mean, not as much as other people do, because some people just only talk offense. But we sprinkle it in there.
It's not enough for me, man. It's not enough.
We sprinkle it in there.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's go through these teams. We got their schedule up. I know it's scrolling through the bottom, but I haven't memorized their schedule. Who memorizes the schedules? I don't. But it is scrolling there at the bottom. But here we got, let's see, Houston Texans. Is this Texans right here? No, the Texans. Is it the Bills? No. Oh, I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I have no idea what I'm looking at.
What are you looking at?
I have no idea what I'm looking at. This is not the schedule I'm looking for. But I am about to pull it up.
I'm gonna put that
here on my screen. What's up?
I'll put the subscribe thing on.
Thank you, Mark.
We gotta get that 200, man. You gotta get that 200.
We do. Get that jersey, man. All right.
That's right. We gotta give away another jersey.
Wait, look, it's gonna be no jersey. I'm hoping that we eventually give out enough jerseys to where it's like every team. That would be the interesting one, because we would get to view it and be like, oh, this looks kind of cool. Because I don't own every team. I have a plethora of jerseys from different players. I will end up having a Cowboys one this season, maybe Colts. And you already know who it is. You already know who it is.
I know exactly.
So yeah, I might wear it to the draft. You never know. I don't know.
What are you getting from the Colts though? Are you gonna get? Are they both 11?
2 and 11.
Oh, 2?
I haven't divided.
Oh, Matt Ryan.
That's my QB, man. I don't care what anybody says.
I was like Carson Wentz.
No,
he was 2 for the Colts last year.
I mean, you know what? I could get a Carson Wentz and then unstitch the Wentz and then stitch in my white, because it's white.
Right, Ryan.
And then put the Ryan and then stitch it back in.
My uncle did that with an RG3 jersey. Not even lying.
Idea.
He took his jersey and he cut the stitching around the square and took it off, and then he put a different name on there.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the Browns, I'm pretty sure the Browns have been doing that for years. For the first time, they felt like, the Browns didn't have to do that with Baker, but God, they did him so bad.
Yeah, I know.
But anyways, all right, so let's go through this. Colts, week 1, then they got Colts home, Broncos, sorry. They travel to the Broncos, and they travel to the Bears. Then they are holding the Chargers, and then they travel to the Jags, travel to the Raiders, holding the Texans, Titans. I can't talk today. And hosting the Eagles. Then they travel to the Giants, and then host the Commanders.
And the schedule's getting harder by each week.
Yeah. So, and then they travel to the Dolphins. Then they host the Browns, travel to the Cowboys, host the Chiefs, travel to the Titans. Then they host the Jaguars and end the season with hosting the Colts. So, I see. Wow.
Don't worry, I'm not going 10 wins today. Just saying.
They thought you were freaking crazy, man.
I know. I was like, good Lord.
Gosh.
I even talked to Braden about it yesterday, and he goes, I wouldn't be shocked if they won 7, even 8. And I was like, oh, but we could draw the line at 10, apparently.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Braden says easy week 3 for the Titans. or the
The
Texans?
Texans.
Yeah,
I gotta
is that
remember
so?
who they played.
Week 3, they play the Bears.
Oh.
They play the Bears in
All right,
Chicago.
that's good, Braden. That's good.
Yeah.
Maybe
So
losing to the Texans, they'll finally realize maybe we're not as good as we thought we were.
that would be amazing because then we would actually it would bring them back to reality. They did nothing for that line.
I know. I feel bad for Fields though, because I feel like he's
Yes.
a good quarterback, but he's gonna have a
He's
horrible
he
year,
is
and I
an
hope they don't
amazing
just give up
QB.
on him because of it. I really don't.
Uh,
So yeah, the Colts, the Broncos, and then the Bears. Yep. Chargers,
I don't see a win.
Jacksonville,
I don't see a win.
Las
I don't see-
Vegas,
Do you see any of these teams they could probably potentially win
Tennessee. I think by week 8 they'd be lucky to have one win.
against the Bears? That's going to be
Just
that be their one.
period. It could be the Bears, it could be Jacksonville, but they'd be lucky to have one win. Maybe the Giants. That could be a competitive game.
I think the Giants did a well enough draft to actually upgrade themselves. I think the Giants did a little bit better this year's draft.
Cleveland maybe after Deshaun Watson gets hurt or suspended again or something.
Not if they got Baker there still.
I don't think Baker is going to be for them.
Oh no, by December I think Baker will be gone by October. No, because they still need him.
Wow.
They
I'm
still
literally
need him.
saying 2 wins.
The
And that's
Bears
if they
and
get,
who?
and that's if they get lucky. I don't know. 2 wins and they split with or the Bears and they split with Jacksonville.
No, I don't think they could beat Jacksonville.
I think so.
No, I don't think. I don't think they're gonna win a game. I don't think they're gonna win a game. That if they do, it's gonna be by luck.
That's why I said. That's why I said they'll get at least 2 wins. They may luckily beat one of these people. Who knows? Maybe the Colts would have clinched something, so the Colts don't play anybody the last week.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, man.
Giants could have injuries because they're the Giants. Washington could have injuries because we're Washington.
Yeah,
Dallas could have injuries because they're Dallas. Our whole division sucks.
I like your guys' division. You guys are just upgrading together. You guys suck together. You guys have injuries together. That division is so much fun to watch. And the over under, Braden says it's 4 by 4.5.
I'm going under.
I'm going under too.
There's no way.
No, I'm sorry, dude. No, but that's it, man. Look, it was an easy show, easy. But that's the Texans, man. It's an easy show because it's an easy team because they're just too easy, and they're just gonna get trampled on. But I do have hope. I do have hope for them. Look at But we'll see how that plays out. Any last things before we end this episode with the damn Texans? No, nothing excited.
Look for IDP players for the Texans. I wouldn't really count on the offensive players to do anything.
That definitely add that. I think for IDP, I think they will do great.
Yes.
Gregory Hill might actually be worth picking up in your startup drafts.
I think Kirksey, I think, would be a good pickup.
Yeah.
Just because if you're on the field that much, you have just that much more opportunity to get those points.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. I like that. So I'm just curious on what they're going to do with their running back situation. Do we see Marlon Mack do Marlon Mack things?
Was he like 28 now? Is he still
there.
young?
He's up there, but think about it. He had like 2 seasons of
not playing
rest. So technically, let's shave that to 26.
Yeah,
He might have some in the tank. You don't know. But other than that, though, it was an interesting view on what they have. I don't expect much out of them. So sorry, not sorry, Texans. Look, it's like I said earlier. It's just going to be a roller coaster, and it they've been hurting you ever since Deshaun Watson's allegations, and all it is basically nothing but
Emotional damage.
it is, man, 100%.
That clip is really loud.
I got to turn it down, but I'll turn it down. So
When you did it earlier, I'm not gonna lie, it scared me a little bit. And I was either looking at my phone or looking at the depth chart or something, and all I heard was the woof, and I was like, "Good God!"
I'll re-edit it.
I like it loud. It's fun.
Gotta be better than David Johnson.
It's true. Where's he? Is he even playing for anybody anymore? Is he out?
I think he's done. Poor Bill O'Brien. His career ended there with him. He was such a hero here in Arizona too. He really was. But all right, that's it.
Until he got hurt, and then he was just never the same.
Yeah, his last year in Arizona. Yeah, his back, shoulder injuries. But that's what happens to these running backs. You know, running backs they're good for about 5 seasons. 6, 7. I mean, not everyone is Frank Gore. So, and he's a free agency. He's in free agency. He's a free agent. So thank you, Brady.
There you go. So he's still available. Someone wants to get him.
I don't think anyone. Look, if the Texans don't want him, he's not going.
That's got to be it. The Texans don't want you. There's got to be something there.
Yeah, dude. Like there's got to be something wrong there. No one's is Frank Gore, and no one is our guy Travis Henry here. Can't last that long. So anyways, that's it. Tomorrow we are going to do
Jets.
Jets. Yes. That should be a little bit more fun because that was a very interesting draft. I liked what they did.
Yeah.
So
3 first-round picks.
Yeah, and they utilized them in their own special ways. So other news tonight. Yes, we are on Twitch and Facebook, whatever. If you're watching that, stay tuned in for the Spoiler Kings tonight, and doing whatever they spoil. I don't know where I was going with that, but that's what they do best. But that should be.
Oh, they're doing Firestarter tonight. Firestarter.
Oh gosh, I don't even know what that is.
It's a remake of an '80s movie based off a Stephen King book, starring Zac Efron.
Oh, okay. Oh, with the little child.
Yeah, she's basically like the first, like mutant or like X-Men kind of thing.
That's what's up. Okay.
She can like produce fire.
Oh, okay.
She gets,
Interesting.
Like, emotional.
Interesting. I actually was looking at. I did see previews of that. It looked really interesting, actually. Okay. All right. Well, cool. Sweet, man. Thanks for that. But yeah, that's it. So we are near. Good morning, good evening, good night, wherever the hell you're at. My name is Martin. That right there is Mark, and we will see you tomorrow as we cover the Jets and talk all about the Jets. So if you have a Jets fan in the family, tell them to tune in. Give us their reviews and their opinion and see what they like on our show. I didn't even check the YouTube. Did we get any votes? I'm checking right now. Do you have any votes? No? Did anybody like the I got 100% yes, they liked the draft. 3 votes. Hey, that's enough for me. 3 votes. Everybody liked it. I liked it. It was good. Except unless your name is Brian.
Yeah.
Unless
Brian definitely did it.
Brian, makes so weird. It's so weird. I'm so glad you kept that Excel drive up. I'm gonna throw him under the bus.
Said that? No, it's like he projected the draft. Why would he hate it? Unless he's just one of those like, oh, they're gonna do what I don't want them to do. So
I don't know. All right,
that's gonna be his defense. I already know.
He's got nothing now. Thanks, right. Mark. Thanks, Mark. All right, that's it, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.
getting hype when I aim up, elevating that game up, stepping up to the competition. Only first place, and that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave, eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up in the place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.